Welcome to On The Beat, everyone. I'm over here with the man himself, Mr. Robert White from Robert's Apothecary, and today we're talking about osteopenia and osteoporosis. How are you, my friend?
I'm good.
Okay, tell me the difference of those two issues.
These are conditions where people are losing minerals in their bones, and osteopenia is the beginning of bone loss, and osteoporosis is when there's been significant bone loss. And you see that primarily in the elderly, and it's where if they happen to fall, they will more easily break a bone.
I got you.
Hip, for example.
Yeah. All right. I want to ask you, and it's probably a different answer for just about every age. When would we start to see or notice our bone deficiency aging? Is that the right terminology?
Good terminology. Probably in the 60s, and
Right.
particularly in small frame women. That's where you begin to see it first. And the key is taking the right minerals like calcium and magnesium and some other things to keep the bones strong.
But should you start taking them at age 60, or should you start them in your 40s?
Well, normally a physician is going to be checking bone density.
Yes.
You can do a scan and do that, and depending on the patient's insurance as to when that can be done.
Interesting. Well, you said insurance, so you're saying a prescription subscribed medication or insurance for your medication?
Not for my medication,
no.
to have the scan done to see what the bone density is.
Oh, so we need a scan to find that out. Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the natural remedies that you love to talk about. What are some of the ones that we could be doing to help the situation once we know we have bone deficiency?
Once you are beginning to lose bone, then most physicians are going to prescribe a calcium formula. One of the main minerals in the bones is calcium, but bone is actually made up of about a dozen minerals. If we take calcium just by itself, a lot of that calcium is going to soft tissue like the blood vessels, and it's beginning to constrict those blood vessels with buildup. So magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin K will get the calcium to go more to bone than to soft tissue.
Gotcha. Interesting you said vitamin K. It's a vitamin that not very many people know about.
That's right.
Why? What is vitamin K for?
Well, vitamin K is, you think of it for clotting. And people who are on blood thinners have to avoid foods that are rich in vitamin K, and that would be the green leafy vegetables like spinach or kale.
Right.
Because extra vitamin K for them, it alters the thickness of their blood. It makes their blood too thick.
Got you. I want to ask you, when we come into a store like yours and we decide to go on these type of tablets or alternatives, how do we know the right amount to be taking? Because just because it says 2 a day on the bottle doesn't mean it's the right amount.
Good point. Most of the supplements are going to be labeled, take 1 tablet, 1 capsule once a day, twice a day, and they won't give the reasons why you should be taking that product. FDA won't let them put too much information on the bottle because they're making claims that have not been proven.
Approved yet. Great information. If you want to find out more, or maybe you're a little bit concerned that you may have these conditions, head over to Robert White at Robert's Apothecary. All the information is up on the screen for you now. Give them a buzz. They have a great team. Back after this short break.